Hi you guys, it's Stephanie. Welcome back to my channel. I decided to do something a little bit different today. On one of the tags that I made quite a while back, I added, hold on, I'm getting it real quick. I added one of these. And so one of you guys, I don't remember who it was at this point, asked if I would show how to make them. They're not my idea, and I've seen them on Pinterest. I'm sure there are YouTube videos. I've just never looked for any, but I did see them on Pinterest, and so I just kind of copied like the image that I saw. So I will show you how I made them. So we'll see if we can get through two of them. So paper clips, they're the large paper clips. And I imagine you could do it with the smaller ones, but I would think it would be pretty difficult. So I have some things sort of prepared for us so that I don't have to do a lot of searching. So scraps are the thing to use for sure. And then just kind of a guess on how much of your paper clip you want to have showing is kind of the width of the paper, you know, that I would choose. And you'll want to use a fairly thin paper to wrap around. You can use thicker, but it'll crack. It's, you know, more bulky. And so then I just start with a fold so that it's easier to get it going. And then just fold it around. And then, you know, you want to bring it so that you can mark it in a place that gives enough paper to glue down. If I go into the center, I might not have a good amount of paper to lay down and glue it. So we'll do it just like this, and hopefully it'll be plenty. But before I glue it down, I'm going to ink it just a little bit. You can ink them or not, it's totally up to you. And so since this one's kind of a black themed one, I'm going to ink around with a little bit of black distress ink. I don't remember which side of these shows, so I'll just do both. Okay. And then my glue. So wrap it back around. And I mean, a top or a bottom on this, I would say it's up to you. You know, there's one side is fatter than the other, and I think it makes more sense to have the skinnier side at the top and the fatter side at the bottom, but that's up to you. On some of the ones I made in the past, I didn't pay any attention, you know, to that, and it's not like they're not usable, you know, just either way. My glue has been just going crazy on me lately. It was laying down, and it's probably not a good thing to do. Let's see, where's my wipe? I don't know. Okay, and it doesn't slide off that I've noticed. I mean, I suppose you could do a bit of hot glue on the inside to keep it in place, and I do happen to have my hot glue gun. I'm going to just squirt a little bit down in there, and hopefully it'll slide right back in. Probably should have done that. I don't know if I did it on the first ones that I made. I have no idea really. So we'll just slide that back in there. And now I'm sure it's not going to go anywhere. I'll get that off. So the next one I make, I'll put some hot glue in the center before I start wrapping the paper around it. Okay, so that's the first layer. And then I have, so another piece here. And I think I'll go right around in here. I have my camera a little closer, so I'm hoping you guys can see this okay. Not that you need to see the cutting, but I'm hoping you can see, you know, what I'm doing okay. Okay. So same thing, we just want to start wrapping it around. And I'm only going to go around one time. I think it's plenty. Just going to give it a little fold there so I can kind of see where I want to put it. Yep, that'll be good. So let's just ink around the sides real quick. I mean, it's black paper, but you know how it gets that little white edge when you cut a dark paper. Just want to cover up that white edge. So then on this one, we'll put a little paper down to start with, or a little glue. I don't know what I just said, paper, I think. I want to make sure you get it where you want it. And then a little bit more glue. Okay, so it looks like that right now, just paper wrapped around, simple as that. And then to add the embellishments, I am not a jewelry maker whatsoever, but so the things that I added previously were actually bits and pieces that I had taken apart. But what I have done here is, I have no idea what gauge this is. I don't have the packaging, but it's small enough that these beads fit through it. So I just put a little loop and putting some beads on there. And then here's the part that I'm unsure about. I don't know if you're supposed to cut it before you loop it, because how are you going to cut it otherwise? Because like I say, I am not, yeah, see, like, I don't think I did that right at all. I am totally not a jewelry maker. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's going to go anywhere. Maybe. I don't even know if I'll be able to accomplish it. It's spinning around. The cat wants in. She's yelling at me through the door. Okay, this is a what not to do, you guys. I didn't give myself enough space for sure to do my little loop. And so now I have my loop, but I'm not quite sure how I'm going to cut it. So you jewelry makers out there, don't laugh at me. It's, you know, I manage. I manage. Kind of. Okay. Oopsie. All right, so there's one little thing, and then I have a little camera charm. So I'm going to hang these two off of it. And I got this camera charm at Joann Fabric quite a while ago. I'm going to let the cat in real quick so she can get some of her food. Okay. And then, so to do that, my little, these kinds of things, they're not organized whatsoever. I have a little bit of this and that in each one of them, so I always have to look. Hopefully these are kind of the right size. Okay, so tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that when you're doing this sort of thing, you open it this way, otherwise you mess up the roundness of it. Am I right? I don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and put that on there. And I am going to put this one on as well. And actually, I'm not. I'm going to put one more on here so that it just hangs a little farther. Okay. I think I want it hanging towards the back of the camera. Okay, let's cross our fingers. Okay, so there's a couple of things hanging off. I put on also one of these tiny little paper clips, Tim Holtz paper clips. They don't have, you know, he does grungy stuff, so there aren't any that I have found that are really very silver, but I'm going to stick it on there anyway. Oopsie. I'm hoping you guys can see this. Okay. So I've got that hanging on there. And then I want to put on a button and a tiny tag. So on the ones that I made tiny tags. So let's cut some skinny little cardstock. And I mean, seriously, they were tiny. Maybe, I don't know. They're pretty small. Okay, so tiny tag. We'll go ahead and ink around that. It would be really cute if it had like a really tiny little something or other stamp to put on there. Or you could cover it in paper. And I believe I did. I used my little hole punch. Stuck on there. Okay. Maybe I should have waited to put that on. No, it'll go on. Just have to be careful so that you don't tear it. Okay, so there's a tiny little tag hanging on it now. and I want to put a button on it. So I need one more jump ring. I'm hoping this one's going to be big enough. Okay. I want it in front of not quite. All right. I didn't get enough hot glue on the inside of my paper, so it is moving. So definitely we'll hot glue the other one. Okay, so this one has the little camera, the little elongated pearl thing, some beads, a little tiny tag, and a button. And I'm going to, once again, try and get a little bit more hot glue down in there. Yeah, there's some hot glue down in there now. There's plenty. What do I have? I don't know if I have anything to poke down in there that's worth using. That's not good. Well, don't do that. These paper clips that I have are the ones that, well, I don't know if they're always like this, but I got them from the dollar store quite a while back, or the Dollar Tree, and they have a plastic coating over them, so stuff comes off of them pretty easily. Okay, so then you can hang these. You can put your bulb pins at the top. You could do another jump ring. You could do something like this to tie it on. I was actually thinking, where's the end? I was actually thinking it might be fun to do something like this with it, you know, and then this is the one that has the different colors running through it, but I didn't get close enough to the part where it has different colors. But anyway, I think that's really pretty. I'm gonna actually glue that down. I like it. I'm gonna put the glue on the back side though. Not that it's probably gonna matter when it's hanging in a journal. They kind of just go where they wanna go, but I'm gonna try and get it to lay down. Here I am, you guys, getting hot glue on my fingers. So, okay. So there we go. I'm gonna stand up and see what it looks like to you guys. Anyway, so there's that first one. I do really like this stuff. Okay. And then we'll try one more with some different colors. I am the messiest crafter ever. I am positive. Messy, messy, messy. Okay, so the next one, this is a little necklace that someone gave to, or a charm from a necklace someone gave to my daughter a long time ago. And of course she doesn't want it anymore. And I thought, you know, at some point I will probably be able to use it in a journal. So I thought we could try and make one using that. So I have some blue paper And again, it's a scrap, so I don't care at all what the paper looks like. This isn't my favorite paper in the world. It might be cute on something, but it's not something I think that I would, you know, keep necessarily and want to use on anything. So covering it up is just fine with me. I know you probably can't see what I'm doing right now, but it's just cutting paper. Okay, so again, I'm just going to get it started with a fold. It's not straight, but that's okay. It's going to be covered. All right, let's do some distress. Some blue distress ink might have been cute. I don't know. Maybe. All right, I haven't forgotten the hot glue. You guys probably thought that I did, huh? I just want to make sure I have it on the right fold. Okay. Perfect. That one's not gonna move. So I don't know if you can tell, but in the little kitty there are blue, pink, and it looks like there's actually a little green rhinestone. And so I'm going blue and pink with it. So here's some. Let's see. I want mostly this pink area here of this paper, so I'm going to see if I can manage to get sort of a straight-ish line going. There's a line in the paper, so I'm going to make that the straight edge. We'll see. And then I'll figure out how wide I need it to be. I would say it's a good way to use up scraps, but you honestly do not use up much of a scrap, so you still have lots of scraps after this. Can you hear the engine revving outside? That would be my husband. Okay, and again, I only need to go around that one time on the second time. So one, I think I will do this one. Looks like a straighter. That's fine. Okay, so some glue. And some more glue. All right, and I'm actually going to add a third layer on this one. And I'm gonna do some of the the music notes. I'm just going to cut this over here on my lap so it's easier. This is pretty like vintagey paper, and it kind of gets a funky edge on it whenever I cut it. Oh, it tore. Yikes. Okay, I think I have enough still. Hopefully I can get a good cut. No. Yes, I think I got a good cut. Just barely. All right, I want the music notes. So you can put as many layers as you want on this. It's totally up to you. Let's see. Okay, so that one has the 3 on there. So, okay, this has a really, really fat thing. I'm going to try and open it. It looks like it was soldered closed, but I really don't want that much bulk. I'm hoping I don't mess anything up. Yeah, there we go. It came open. Okay, so for this one, I have, okay, here we are again. I'm going to try and do this again. You guys might need to fast forward through this. I'm going to start up higher this time. I think. Look, you guys. I did it, kind of. Well, I'm not going to mess with that. It's going to work. I don't even think I can cut this. It's too short. Well, I'm okay with it. So hopefully you guys are too. And I'm sure I could find a video on how to do that right. I say I'm okay with it, but I keep goofing with it now. I've even messed up my hole. Are you cringing? Good enough. Okay, I'll stop. All right, my jump rings. Not much longer. I know you want to see how it turns out. I do too. I'm actually, you know, even though I'm making and it's all right here, I still just kind of think, well, I don't know. Hopefully it turns out cute. If I hang all this stuff off the front, then I'm thinking it's not going to be as noticeable that I don't know how to make little jewelry circles. So that's cute. I put it on backwards. I knew I would do that. to put another jump ring on this so that the dangle hangs farther down on the, you know, from the kitty. Okay, the front. Isn't it silly how that, you know, really always happens? If you're not paying attention to what you're doing, it will go on backwards. It's always really fun when you sew a signature in upside down. That makes me real happy. Okay. Another one of these. Kitty, kitty, what are you doing? She's up on my sewing machine. I never see her get up there. She's like, yeah, well, you closed the door and I can't get out. Okay, so we'll make another quick tag. I cannot cut a straight line. Even this tiny little tag, I can't cut a straight line. All right, almost. So I have quite a few of these now because I had a bunch made already. All right, and one more. So I definitely don't need to make any more. I need to actually make, you know, journals to put them in. Come on. All right. Okay. So this one has the kitty, the pearly type ones, and like the little glass bead, the tiny tag, a pink little button. I never know where to hold it for the camera. Again, you could put some of that stuff around it. I don't think I have any this color. You could do a bow. You can just add one of these to the top, whatever you want to do. But anyway, so there's that. They're very fun. I really like this fluffy around it. Wow. So, but anyway, here's some that I've made in the past. They're all kind of just the same thing. This one I tied a little bit of string to the bottom. That's it. So those are all that I have. Let me see if I can show you my kitty. Come here, kitty, kitty. Come on, kitty. Come here. Come on, kitty, kitty. Come on. I'm gonna move my camera just a little bit. What is it? What is it, kitty? Kitty, look up here. Okay, what is this? Look, it's up here, kitty. Look. Maple, up here. Look right here. Anyway, this is my fluffy, fluffy kitty. Oh my goodness. She's all fluff. She's actually a small cat with a lot of fluff. Anyway, you guys, thanks for watching. I hope that you can make some based on what I showed you. They're fun to do. Hope you have a wonderful day, weekend, night, whatever time you're watching this, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.